Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to a roundup of some of the latest news from the world of Formula 1. Kicking us off then, and Sebastian Vettel has said that he will not be playing any games with new teammate Charles Leclerc and that he wants the two of them to work together next season. Leclerc will join the Scuderia next year in place of Kimi Raikkonen, who will be moving to Sauber, and there has been much speculation about the role the youngster will be expected to play at the team. But the four-time world champion believes that, although it will be different to working with his current teammate, he can have a good relationship with Leclerc. Vettel stated, "It's going to be different for sure, because Charles is not Kimi and Kimi is not Charles. He is young, so he will have a lot on his head and a lot of things in his mind. So I think for the team, we need to work together on track. I am sure he wants to beat me and I want to beat him. The rules are clear. It was the same with Kimi. But I think the key is that we work together, and as I said, he will have a lot of things going on in his head. I am his teammate, so I am also here to help. I am the last one that is trying to hide or play any games or anything like that. That is why I think I got along very well with Kimi, because in this regard we are very similar. So, we will see." Next season, Ferrari will be looking to both Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc to end the team's long wait for a title. The last Drivers' Championship, of course, was delivered by Kimi Raikkonen back in 2007, and their last Constructors' title came in 2008. It has been confirmed that Rob Smedley will leave Williams at the end of the current season. Smedley, the team's head of performance engineering, has been at Williams since 2014 and played a pivotal role in helping the team to land third place in the 2014 and 2015 Constructors' Championship. However, Smedley has made the decision to step aside come the end of 2018, having not yet decided what his future plans will be in terms of his Formula 1 career, instead choosing to take time to reflect before making any decisions. He said, "I have thoroughly enjoyed my time at Williams. The team has been through great change since I joined in 2014, and it has been a pleasure to have played a part in that. Williams is a very special team within the F1 community, and I'm certain that with all the talent that we have here, they will go on and do better things. The team will always remain close to my heart. After 20 years in Formula 1, however, I feel it's the right time to reflect on things and evaluate what the next move is. I'm thoroughly looking forward to spending more time with my family before deciding on future opportunities." Now, at time of recording, Williams have not yet announced an immediate replacement for Rob Smedley, and it is thought that the team are still evaluating changes internally following a tough season which sees them rock bottom of the Constructors' Championship with just 7 points on the board. Lewis Hamilton has set the target of at least getting close to the record set by 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher. The Brit, of course, sealed his 5th world title last time out in Mexico, and with a contract that runs to the end of 2020, many are asking whether or not he could beat the German's records. But reflecting on his championship win, possibly breaking more records and being listed among the greats, Hamilton insisted that he wasn't going to get carried away. The Brit stated, "I was just really not trying to take anything for granted. The way I've always approached it is I've just been really thankful for the ones I have. I'm very, very fortunate to be up here now, obviously with more than most people have, and I don't take that for granted. Whether or not I'm going to have a chance to win more, who knows? I'm going to give it everything to do so." The 91 wins that he has, for example, that's a lot of wins. There's still a long way to go, but I'm here for a few more years, so I'm hoping that I can at least get close. Michael is still quite far ahead in race wins, so you have to say he is still the greatest of all time. Fangio, I think, is the godfather and always will be from a driver's perspective. To do what he did at that time, when everything was so dangerous, my respect is so high for him. I feel very honoured to have my name alongside his. If I stop today, the Hamilton name will always be there." So then, Lewis Hamilton wants to try and get close to the record set by Michael Schumacher, but what do you guys think? Do you think that Hamilton will break any or all of Schumacher's records? Or do you believe that they are perhaps just a little bit out of reach? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Franz Tost has said that Toro Rosso and Daniil Kvyat lost trust in each other during the 2017 season. After making the leap up to Red Bull following Vettel's decision to leave the team for Ferrari, Kvyat was demoted back to Toro Rosso after just 4 events of his second season with the senior team. The Russian then struggled to find form after that and was dropped from Toro Rosso and the Red Bull setup before the end of the 2017 season. And looking back to the whole of their time working together, Tost, who also admits that his return to Toro Rosso after being dropped made life hard for him, believes that, although it was difficult, the decision to release him was the right one. He told Autosport, "He was very welcome because we rate him as a good driver, but in the end, it didn't work as well as we expected. There were many crashes. The car was also not so competitive or easy to drive, and if you are then not so fixed and supported, then it's a difficult one. It was a very tough decision, but I think it was the best decision, because I had the feeling that both parties lost a little bit the trust in each other. Daniil was not so happy with our work, we were not so happy with some races. Kvyat has something open with F1. He gets now another chance, and I really hope that he will take it. He deserves to be in F1, he is very fast, and I hope that this 1 year sabbatical will help him to show his real talent and his abilities and his speed. If we provide him with a proper car, I'm convinced that he will bring home good results. Whilst nothing has been confirmed as yet, it is widely expected that Alexander Albon will partner Daniil Kvyat at Toro Rosso next season, but Franz Tost did state in Mexico that the team would not be making any further driver lineup announcements or decisions before the end of the season. And finally, Kimi Raikkonen feels that the race stewards should hand out tougher penalties in a bid to put an end to what he describes as stupidity from other drivers. FIA stewards have come under fire over the course of this season, among others, for a lack of consistency, and according to Fernando Alonso as well as Raikkonen, they have not been tough enough in punishing poor driving. And the Finn believes that if a precedent was set, then things would quickly change. Speaking to motorsport.com, he said, "If they would be very strong on the right things, then they wouldn't need to do a lot of other stuff. If you are strong enough to stop certain stupidity that is happening, then I think we wouldn't have to have these small penalties here and there for no big reason. Sometimes you have a good reason, sometimes not, but it is so random. I think if you would be really strict in the main points, then the whole thing would change. Then nobody would start doing stupidity. You don't need to give every time 5 seconds or 10 seconds for crazy things. That is the issue, that it looks like it's very harsh or very hard, but it is actually not hard enough in the right place. I think it looks a bit silly. You get penalties for this or that, and then last race somebody does the same, and it's completely the opposite thing. If it's been done a proper way and hard enough on the right thing, where everything starts, then I am sure it would look a lot better and it would work out better." Over recent years, the FIA have tried to find ways to penalise drivers based on the severity of any infringements, such as the penalty point system and handing out smaller time penalties rather than the full stop go or the drive-through penalty. But some of those changes have led to massive inconsistencies at times, and that in turn has led to frustration from drivers and fans alike. That is it then for this week's news roundup, and in the comment section down below, don't forget to let me know your thoughts on Lewis Hamilton and how close you believe he can get to Schumacher's records, and indeed your thoughts on any of the news stories covered in this video. Now, I will be back tomorrow at 4 PM UK time with the weekend warm-up, and don't forget to join us live this Thursday at 7 PM UK time for our first trial run of a classic race watch-along, a poll for which can be found on the community tab here on YouTube. In the meantime, though, you can follow me on social media. Links to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and to Discord are all in the description down below. But as ever, thank you for watching. I've been Sean, this has been the F1 Word, and until next time, goodbye.